In this video, we're going to look at the median and how we go about it and some common questions that you'll face. So you may be asked to find the median of these 5 numbers, and what we have to do first is to put them in order from smallest to largest. So 1, 3, 4, 7, and 9. And you just want to maybe cross these off as you're doing it, or make sure you've got the same number of numbers when you do your rearranging, because we often miss some out. And then once we have these in order, we can try to find the middle one. Now you often find students kind of doing this with their fingers, and that's absolutely fine. But if you have an odd number of data here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's odd, we can just plus 1 and divide by 2. This is our trick to finding the median. We can always add 1 to the number of data points and then divide by 2. So 5 plus 1 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So we're looking for the third number. 1, 2, 3, like that. So 4 is the median. What about if I had another number on, let's say, the end here, to make this an even number of data points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. When I plus 1 to get 7 and divide by 2, that gives me 3.5. So we can't have a 3.5 number. That's telling us, when it's an even number of data, that we're going to get 2 medians essentially. Okay, so 3.5 says halfway between the third and the fourth number. Okay, so we have to go halfway between 4 and 7. Now, if that was 4 and 5, you might go, oh, it's 4.5, it's halfway between. Here, not so easy perhaps, so we can take the mean of these two, add them up and divide by 2. 4 plus 7 is 11, divided by 2 is 5.5. So the median is halfway between these 2 middle ones, if you like. Now, oftentimes we actually have to find the median from a table, and this can be quite challenging. The first column, we don't really care what that is. It's the frequency column, which is going to be the one that helps us to find the median. So let's just say we've got 4, 7, 11, and 5. Okay. To find the median, we have to add our cumulative frequency column. So I've done a video on the cumulative frequency, so have a look at that if you're not too sure. The first number is always the same, and then we just add as we go. So 4 plus 7 plus another 11 is 22, plus 5 is 27. Okay, so if this, for example, was shoe sizes, like literally could be anything. So let's say we've got a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. Then essentially this table is saying 4 people have shoe size of 3. 7 people have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11 people have a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 5 people have a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what this table looks like in full. Now, you wouldn't necessarily want to do this in an exam, because sometimes these frequencies go up to like 80 students or whatever. So, but I just wanted to show you what that looks like for this example. And then essentially what we're going to do is we're going to find the middle. To find the middle, we need the total, which is this column added up. Well, we've already done that with the CF. So the cumulative frequency gives us the total that we have here, 27 people. And with the median, we plus 1 and divide by 2. So 27 plus 1 is 28, divided by 2. We want the 14th person. And in a table, they're already in order from smallest to largest. So we're just looking for where is the 14th person in this column. Okay, so the first 4 people, oh, sorry, I missed out 3 there. 4 people have a shoe size of 3. So there's the first 4 people. The next 7 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. That takes us up to 11 in total, which is the CF column again. So this is really helpful. The first 11 people takes us up to here. And then the 14th person, so 11, 12, 13, 14, is here in the 5 row. We don't care which 5 it actually is, but we know that it's somewhere in there because the first 11 takes us up to shoe size of 4. The next 11 people have a 5. So once we hit 11, the next one up is 22. We know the 14th person is in there. So it's essentially the first time you go above 11, we hit 14 in here. Okay, so that is a bit tricky at first, but you keep going across the CF column. 11, that's too small. 14, it's in this lot here. Okay, so that's how we do the median from a table. It's a bit tricky, but get the CF column, do your +1 divided by 2, and then you'll find the 14th one in this case. You'll find it in one of these rows. So you can say, yeah, it's a shoe size of 5.